Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this St. Patrick's Day. I'm Alexandra Carter. Trumpeldor County deputies need your help finding a missing Whitehall man. They say 51-year-old Brian Walls was last seen yesterday morning on South Avenue in La Crosse. He was wearing a dark shirt, blue jeans, and brown boots. Authorities say he doesn't have his medications with him. If you've seen him, contact the Trumpeldor County Sheriff's Office. An Eau Claire teen accused of murder appears in court this afternoon. 18-year-old Jumarion Stonier faces first-degree intentional homicide charges in the January shooting death of 21-year-old Andre Simmons Jr. Police say the shooting happened on the 2700 block of Western Avenue. His preliminary hearing is set for 2:45 this afternoon. A rollover wreck on I-94 this morning and a reminder from authorities that seatbelts save lives. The Eau Claire Fire Department says the vehicle rolled over and was engulfed in flames. You see the damage in this photo. The driver was able to get out, they say, and treated by medics. The accident is still under investigation. The village of Stoddard and town of Bergen are reactivating a burn ban. It was reinstated this morning. The DNR says it is back in place due to gusting winds, temperatures, and low humidity. The ban isn't expected to last long as winter weather moves in later this week.
Yeah, and it's a good reminder that even if you might not specifically be in a burn ban, we do have some critical fire weather conditions across the entirety of our area today. It's dry out there and it's going to get breezier as we go into the afternoon. Already seeing some breezy conditions, but it's also warm. So if you can get past those breezy winds, it's not too bad of a day out there. Plenty of sunshine, already getting close to 50 degrees in La Crosse, already at that 50-degree mark in Eau Claire. But here's those wind speeds. These are the sustained winds, not the gusts. We're seeing them around 15 to 20 miles an hour, even a little bit stronger west of the Mississippi. Those winds are going to continue into the early afternoon as well. They will lighten up in the evening. So again, it's not going to be a long period of fire weather conditions, but definitely important to take into account. Here's those relative humidities. Areas east of the Mississippi is where we're seeing the driest conditions. So that's where the highest fire concern is going to be, with those relative humidities getting below 30%. Here's that fire danger county by county. Very high concerns in Vernon, Crawford, Richland, and Adams County. Otherwise, the highest concern is really east of the Mississippi. We will, as I said, see those conditions, or at least those winds, start to lighten up slightly as we go into the evening. We'll actually see some lighter winds move in overnight, but they come right back again as we go into tomorrow and especially on Wednesday. Windy conditions paired with some snowfall could aid in some travel conditions that might not be, or will be, a little bit less than ideal. I'll have a full look at it with all the details coming up in my forecast.
Thank you, Nicole. Happening now, U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin kicking off her Hands Off Medicaid tour in La Crosse. It's happening right now. We're taking a live look inside. This is the Aptiv building on South Avenue. The senator is hearing from constituents concerned about the future of Medicaid. The GOP Congress could cut Medicaid funding to pay for tax breaks. In Wisconsin, more than 1.2 million people are on Medicaid. We'll have an update for you tonight on our newscasts. And happening tomorrow, in-person absentee voting for La Crosse will begin. Voting will be open till March 28th. The deadline to request a ballot by mail is the 27th. To look up your registration or track your ballot, visit myvote.wi.gov. A busy day for President Trump. He's attending his first Kennedy Center board meeting. It comes as he attacks former President Biden's pardons. CBS's Torian Small has the update.
The government of El Salvador released video of what it says are planes from the U.S. carrying nearly 250 Venezuelan migrants, many accused gang members. President Trump invoked the Alien Enemies Act to carry out the quick deportations without the usual legal steps.
This is a time of war because Biden allowed millions of people, many of them criminals, many of them at the highest level. These were bad people.
On Saturday, a federal judge ordered the flights to return to the U.S., but the Justice Department said the planes had already left U.S. territory, so the courts had no jurisdiction. On Fox and Friends Monday, President Trump's so-called border czar said more flights are planned.
We're not stopping. I don't care what the judges think. I don't care what the left thinks. We're coming.
The Alien Enemies Act has only been invoked 3 times in U.S. history. President Trump's use of it in this circumstance has sparked lawsuits.
The law is crystal clear that it can only be used in a declared war or where a foreign government or nation is actually and militarily invading our country. That is not the situation here.
President Trump is also warning his political rivals that they are now subject to investigation, even though many of them already received preemptive pardons from former President Biden. In a social media post, Trump claims Biden's pardons of members of the January 6th Select Committee are void because he says Biden's signature was done by AutoPen, and he claimed without evidence that Biden was unaware of the pardons. Among those who received preemptive pardons, Democratic Congressman Benny Thompson and former Congresswoman Liz Cheney. Torian Small, CBS News, the White House.
And the Shamrock Club of Lacrosse bringing the celebration of St. Patrick's Day to several schools and assisted living facilities today. They're bringing their own musicians, dancers, and the Irish Fest mascot, Clancy O'Cooley. The winner of the Irish Man of the Year explains what he hopes the kids will take from these events.
And if they don't know anything about the Irish culture, hopefully the Shamrock Club, Irish Fest, that we can do a good job of helping them with information with that, but also have a lot of fun. That's what we're all about. We're Irish. We just want to have fun.
The Greater La Crosse Area Shamrock Club was started in 1973 to promote Irish heritage. Still to come for us at noon, if you're sneaking peeks at your bracket during work hours, you're not alone. Still to come, how March Madness is dropping workplace productivity. And where you can find the best deals to spend your green this St. Patrick's Day after the break.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
It was just a one-time thing. That's what Brad Schimmel said when he gave a, quote, sweet bargain to a man who sexually assaulted a 10-year-old girl. The sex predator served just 18 months in prison for his crime and got out. A few weeks ago, he was convicted of sexually assaulting a child again. And that was just one time Brad Schimmel let a sex predator loose on our kids. So why would we ever give him another chance? Brad Schimmel, too extreme for the Supreme Court.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Your home, a place of comfort and safety, could be trying to tell you something. Interior cracks, sloping floors, hard to open doors and windows are all signals of foundation failure that you can't ignore. At American Waterworks, we use modern techniques and warranted solutions to restore your peace of mind in your home. After all, your home's foundation issues won't get better with time, but it will with our proven solutions. Choose confidence, choose reliability, choose American Waterworks.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
In your noon consumer news, a study found that March Madness could cost the economy billions of dollars in workplace productivity. Meanwhile, some food retailers are saving customers some green this St. Patrick's Day. CBS's Jesse Mitchell has the latest business news headlines.
A new survey from sports betting media company Action Network shows March Madness could clash with the workplace this year. Around 40% of fans admitted they've called out sick to watch the games. Action Network also says fans spend around 2.4 hours per day checking scores, which it says amounts to more than $20 billion in lost productivity. Action comedy Novocaine debuted atop the weekend box office, pulling in close to $9 million domestically. Sci-fi flick Mickey 17 fell to the #2 spot in its second week with roughly $7.5 million. Spy thriller Black Bag also debuted with around $7.5 million. And multiple retailers are sharing the luck with some sweet deals this St. Patrick's Day. 7-Eleven is offering $17 off of $30 delivery orders through its app. Krispy Kreme is giving customers who wear green a free original glazed donut, dyed green to mark the occasion. Donut lovers could also be randomly selected to win a pot of gold pass for a free dozen of original donuts every month for a year. Panera Bread is offering its own pot of gold deal to guests who enter a sweepstakes for free mac and cheese for a year. The chain's mac and cheese bread bowl is also going green at some locations nationwide with $2 off for rewards members.
Coming up, how vaccines for chickens could help limit the spread of bird flu. First, we will take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street this afternoon. Stay with us. We're back after this.
It's the 10-pound mega March sale at Holman Locker and Meat Market. Save on ground beef, chicken breast, and chuck roast. Please call to order. Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat.
I was in a very bad relationship. After that, I made it my mission to help people. Brad Schimmel really wanted to know, how can we help survivors? He got right in there with me and did the work that needed to be done. I know Brad, the person, and I know how passionate he is about helping people, women, sexual assault victims, children. He has made it his life's mission to help families. I know that about him.
Come to the 27th Annual Early Bird Home Show. Lowest prices of the year.
Windows, doors, patio doors, lowest price of the year.
Bath remodels, kitchen remodels, lowest prices of the year.
Pergolas, decks, or sunrooms, lowest price of the year.
Siding, trim, or gutters, lowest prices of the year.
27th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse. TheBoardStoreOnline.com or call 608-782-8877.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
Nick Swardson.
Yeah, if you want a relaxing experience, get a massage at the airport. What a treat. The guy's like, all right, just breathe. Flight 403 to JFK! Leaving now, last call! Just breathe. Gate 24, missing child! You're in the rainforest.
Live on tour, Nick Swardson, Toilet Head, Friday, May 2nd at Ho Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Nick Swardson.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Stock up with our spring meat bundle, which includes drummies, ground beef, chicken, steaks, brats, ribs, and pork chops. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
In your medical news, people experiencing poverty may age quicker. A study by University College London showed social inequality has a direct impact on the biological aging process. People with more education and a higher income were shown to age slower, while those with fewer resources had a 20% greater chance of age-related illness. And vaccines for chickens could help limit the spread of bird flu, which is responsible for the high cost of eggs and the slaughter of millions of chickens. The AP reporting chicken meat producers are resistant to using vaccines over concerns it could hurt sales or make it harder to detect bird flu. The U.S. Department of Agriculture is spending $100 million to study bird flu vaccines. When it comes to performing CPR, every second counts. A study by the European Society of Cardiology found how quickly CPR is started is more important than whether it's performed by a bystander or a healthcare professional. Every 5 minutes of delay before CPR starts increases the risk of death by 38%. As we head to break, we'll take a live look from City Cam 8. Nicole's in next with a look at our forecast.
You wouldn't buy the first vehicle you saw.
Trust me, it's perfectly safe.
I'll take it. So don't hire the first personal injury lawyer you call.
Trust me.
Where do I sign? Object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
It was just a one-time thing. That's what Brad Schimmel said when he gave a, quote, sweet bargain to a man who sexually assaulted a 10-year-old girl. The sex predator served just 18 months in prison for his crime and got out. A few weeks ago, he was convicted of sexually assaulting a child again. And that was just one time Brad Schimmel let a sex predator loose on our kids. So why would we ever give him another chance? Brad Schimmel, too extreme for the Supreme Court.
This is the story about a little empathy. No matter where little empathy looked, it just couldn't find its place in the world. Which was sad, because it had so much to give. Then one day, little empathy made a friend. And the friend took it somewhere it would always be useful and appreciated. Welcome to a place where healthcare is all about caring. Amplify Health. A little empathy changes everything.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff and Rohde. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
News 8 Now, Sports.
Well, apart from that breeze that we mentioned earlier, we don't have too bad of a day out there. Highs getting back close to 60 degrees. A pretty nice spring-like day to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. And then tonight, we're actually going to be pretty nice. Those temperatures are staying fairly warm and mild, and the overnight staying mostly above freezing across the area. Some locations near and north of I-94 staying close to that freezing line, but we'll have those winds lighten up overnight. They are going to increase, though, as we head back into Tuesday. As we go into the afternoon, we'll still see temperatures getting warm again above normal. A little bit cooler than we saw today. Areas south of I-90 maybe staying close to, if not a degree or two above 60 degrees. A sharp cutoff though with those temperatures for areas north of I-94. We have some colder air slowly making its way in as we go into tomorrow. It's going to make it to those northern areas a little bit sooner. Really going to cut off that warming that we get during the day. So highs staying in the upper 40s for some locations very far north into Rusk County. Eau Claire possibly staying right near 50 degrees. And those temperatures are going to fall Tuesday evening, and they're going to continue to fall all the way through the day Wednesday. Already by 1 a.m. going into Wednesday morning, seeing temperatures getting into the 30s for the most part across the area. They'll stay steady in those mid and upper 30s out there as we head into the afternoon. This is usually when we start to feel those temperatures warming up, but they're going to continue to fall throughout the rest of the day. Areas just north of I-90 getting below freezing. Those temperatures are going to make a big impact on the precipitation that we have coming in the way, on when you're going to see snow and when you're going to see rain, and when you could see a little bit of a mix of the two. So we'll get into that in a second, but it's a good reminder that it's still going to be breezy tomorrow and then windy as we go into Wednesday. So again, I mentioned winds lightening up this evening and overnight really won't don't see too much of a wind out there, but they'll kick back up again tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., seeing wind gusts around 15 to 20 miles an hour. Those will continue to increase as we head towards the afternoon, as they typically do. Not as breezy as we saw today, seeing those gusts around 20 to 25 miles an hour, but they'll continue to increase, and they'll stay steady throughout the evening, not really lightening up at all, and they'll actually be increasing as we go Tuesday overnight into Wednesday, simultaneously while we have this system coming in. We could see some light snow or scattered showers very early in the morning Wednesday. However, that main body of the snow really isn't coming in until the morning hours. Seeing that first line of flurries get to Eau Claire around 9 a.m. Areas south of I-90 likely seeing it start as rain to start in the morning. Going to take a little bit for those temperatures to cool as well. Still sitting in the mid-30s for areas south of I-90 around 11 a.m. But during that morning, heavy and wet snow will be falling for areas north of I-90. Not fun snow either, going to be heavy snow rates, and again, paired with those gusty conditions, going to make for some hazardous travel out there. Starting to see some snow mix into La Crosse around 2 p.m. in the early afternoon. You'll notice some of the more southern counties like Crawford and Richland County really not getting that snow until supper time, so that's really going to decrease those snow amounts for the areas that far south. Otherwise, it really moves out of the way as we go into the early hours of Thursday, so it's going to be a mostly all-day event for some locations as we go into Wednesday. Here's a look at these snow amounts. Again, the main area of uncertainty with this is going to be where we get those heavy rates of snow falling in the late morning hours. When we get that transition from rain to snow too, could cause for some issues. So that's where our largest uncertainty is. Sharp drop off in those temperatures, potential for some heavy snowfall. But again, good to keep in mind that even though it could be calling for that much moisture to produce 6 to 8 inches, it's going to be that heavy wet snow, so it really starts to compact pretty quickly, and it might not actually look like we get that much on the ground. Hopefully it will melt off somewhat soon because we'll be above freezing, but it's not really going to be those 60-degree temperatures that we have. So get out there and enjoy it today and tomorrow because we have winter coming back.
We had such a nice taste of spring. It's going to be so hard to get back in winter mode.
It's the third taste of winter we have if we're keeping track.
Hopefully it's our last go, but who knows.
Hopefully.
Thanks, Nicole. Still to come for us, it is of course St. Patrick's Day. We'll show you how people are celebrating around the world after the break.
Tax refund season is here, and Wesco on Sparta is making it more fun than ever. Dreaming of a brand new sectional or that comfy bed you've been eyeing? Now's the time to treat yourself. Save 20% all month long on furniture and bedding, just in time to make your home the talk of the group chat. Have fun with your tax refund and make your space shine with Wesco and Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
I think every natural instinct of a parent is to protect their children. It's terrifying that Susan Crawford would consider a 4-year sentence appropriate for raping a child. Honestly, I can't even wrap my head around it. That she would allow a child rapist to walk free. My worst nightmare as a mom, it's really disqualifying. I don't think Susan Crawford deserves to wear the rope.
At Vernon Memorial Healthcare, we believe in your birth, your way. From prenatal visits to postpartum care, we provide continuous support, respect your birth plan, and ensure a smooth transition from pregnancy to parenthood. With expert lactation consultants and a comforting home-like environment, we're here for you before, during, and after delivery. Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where your journey is in caring hands.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
Break out your green if you haven't already. It is, of course, St. Patrick's Day today. The holiday honors Ireland's patron saint, but it has evolved into a global celebration. St. Patrick was the missionary who introduced Christianity to Ireland in the 5th century. Here in America, it's become known for parades, parties, and plenty of green. Chicago dyeing its river, of course, Kelly green. That is a tradition dating back to 1962. And if you're celebrating tonight, remember to plan a safe ride home. Stay with us. Nicole is back after this.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 20 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Find happiness. Find something familiar and new. Find connection. Find culture. Find community. Find yourself at the La Crosse Symphony.
Get your tickets now for Nordic Heroes on March 1st, sponsored by O'Flaherty Law and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning at lacrossesymphony.org.
When it's time to celebrate, Pizza Ranch is ready. We've got plenty of room and plenty of food for everyone. With pizza, desserts, and the country's best chicken, everyone leaves a winner. Make it a buffet day at Pizza Ranch.
This is Curtis O'Brien, a convicted felon. He sexually assaulted a 5-year-old Wisconsin girl multiple times. Judge Susan Crawford could have given him 60 years in prison, but she let him walk. 2 years in prison. That's it. While his victim lives with the scars forever. She even let the predator live across the street from an elementary school. That was Crawford's choice. Another dangerous decision from Susan Crawford, putting all our kids at risk. She's just wrong for Wisconsin.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 20 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Here's your St. Patrick's Day forecast. Not too bad out there, pretty spring-like if you try to just ignore those winds. Getting back into the 60s across most of the area. Another day close to the 60s for parts of the area tomorrow, but we have, of course, another taste of winter coming up. We're halfway through March, so hopefully this will be the last one, but
who knows?
Yeah.
All right, thanks for joining us. See you